Hello guys, welcome back to me talking about my life. More failure. Well, yeah, I've been doing my bit over the past few months. I've done a few videos talking about my time at uni, and here it is, me going on more. Because I couldn't tell you enough. More stories of the negative again. Yeah. Lately I've seen on social media quite a lot of people moaning about uni deadlines and all that. But it was a bit. I was doing it, you know, I used to have panics when it was near deadlines and all that. And I've seen Snapchats and stuff of too warm, weather's too nice to be sat in the library. Well, at least they're making an effort, because I never did. Particularly in the third year. Like when I was meant to be doing work, I was pretty much spending more time just in a pub or in McDonald's or watching videos, places, or at the bookies talking about football. Aye, if only I had my job I worked at now instead of then, I could have done that full time. Yeah. Despite like what I've said about, I regret a lot about uni now. What made me go in the first place? Let's talk. Basically, I thought I might have been some of what would help me progress in life to some better job, because basically when I went, I was in a bit of a rubbish job. Like the job I had was pretty much one of them ones where like I'd get work, get paid, or not get work, not get paid. Me like I could probably get about 2-3 shifts a week if I was lucky. Occasionally I'd have like a whole 6 days to work, where I'd get about 300 quid for it. And all the money pretty much just used to go and get spent on football and clothes. So yeah, that's pretty much what made me decide to go to uni, because I used to dream of getting a better job. I always used to want to be an artist, but some reason I thought going to uni would have helped, but no, it hasn't. And shows you how good the uni I went to is. It's said to have the best record for employment, where 96% of the graduates from the year before were in work or some employment come March. I bet all that employment is retail, because I'll tell you something, off my course there was like 17 people who finished on it, and 6 of them 17 people work on the retail park that I do. So yeah, my uni was probably the best uni for getting a job in retail, except there was no retail course at my uni. It was an art uni. Yeah, some people would be thinking, oh, I got myself in 30 grand debt to work in Top Man or wherever I work. Aye, my student debt. If I didn't say it in one of the previous videos, I don't give one toss. I'll probably only it'll probably be I've won the lottery if ever I pay it back. Or if some miracle happens of me getting £16 an hour to work in McDonald's. And I think, why on earth did I go to uni in the first place? I'm not the bright enough person for it. And of course, yes, I did mess it up in the third year, but that was my own fault, which I never really quite admitted on my last video. Yeah, the reason how that happened was because just not bothered about pass or fail, because I just wanted to get out, so I pretty much done about quarter of project. That's pretty much how I messed it up in the third year. I mean, I've never regretted messing it up in the third year, because all I care about, I do have a job. I know I would have got a job because I'd had them before. And of course, even all the ones who did pass, still don't have the best of jobs. About 90% of them, no, probably about 99% of my course is the best course in the country for having a retail job. For some reason, in fact, talking of the fact this has happened, I don't know why now I'm regretting uni. I sometimes ask myself, because when I was at uni, I used to come home and daydream about working in my dream comic shop called Gosh in London. It was probably just stuff I could dream about while I was at uni. I used to dream about working in that shop for like 40 hours a week. And I now think, when I was at uni, if I dreamt like that, why did I just not quit it for start of the third year and go and work in a comic shop? And I think, like, when you're there, you think it's sometimes going to be more important to you than it actually is. I mean, the bit I regret about the most about all the education is listening to my parents. At the end of the day, parents know nothing about education. They think it's important, but they're old. It's like, of course, if people are doing the GCSEs now, simply, obviously, get your grades, like if you want to go to sixth form, an apprenticeship, and of course it's important to get your grades for that. But simply don't worry about anything to do with if you do bad in your GCSEs, because bear in mind now, I left school like 8 years ago, and my GCSEs, that meant absolutely nothing at all to me. I've pretty much got no GCSE in English. Bear in mind, you probably sometimes see me spelling in the thumbnails. Yes, that sums it up. Yes! But yeah, all these years on, I don't care. I mean, that's pretty much like I used to think why I wasn't getting the job, but it was pretty much like I was probably just well, my CV was rubbish at one point. I was pretty much an idiot of the fact I didn't know about how to do a CV properly. Bear in mind, one time I used to be on the job seekers. The job seekers, I think sometimes, they're just a business to get money. I know they give you money, but it's still some kind of a business because they don't really help you out. It was like, and in fact, I just eventually learned stuff myself. But yeah, a bit more, I will tell you, I would think I could have easily got away with not going to uni. All the things I've started doing now, my mum tells me, oh, I was going to uni to do that. No, it doesn't. I think I've just eventually taught myself to man up and just do it myself like how I do now. I don't think uni taught me that at all. I used to be a bit of a scary cat, where like I used to think I'd need people to do stuff with, whereas well, now I think if you rely on other people all the time, you never get stuff done. I mean, yeah, I know on half my videos I'm by myself. Yeah, must admit, I'm a bit of a loner. I do like talking to other people, of course, as everyone who's met me will know, but often when people meet me, I'm by myself. And I was on my grandma's today, and she has all the grandkids' graduation pictures up on the top of her unit. And of course, I never went to my graduation, simply so I wouldn't have the pressure of having to pass. And I was looked at it today, I think, and then the thought they're going on about how much one of my cousins is on, and I was thinking, and this cousin's actually up there, and I was thinking, well, uni's benefited for them, but I was thinking, thank God I'm not up there, because I'd tell her to take it down, because I'm glad I haven't got that ugly graduation photo. I'll tell you something about me. Like a suit, what suit is wear for your graduation? I've never put one on in my life. I don't know how to put a tie on either. That's how formal I've always been kind of person I've always been. Hopefully I'll never learn how to put a tie on. I don't even want to learn. Oh, I've worn one for a funeral a few times where I got my dad to put it on for me, but I know if I need to know, I'll put a tie on. I could just watch a video. And yeah, that's something else of uni where I think I could have had a better education. I think a better education could have been just watching videos. Actually, I'll do a bit of talk on like what a better education could have been another time. But anyhow guys, thank you all for listening to me moan. Please drop a like, subscribe, and goodbye.